Wow, I'm excited. This is going to be fun. I get to buy some more XRP today. Right now it's trading at 73 cents. How about that? That's really exciting. It's going to be very interesting with the other stuff I have to talk about. Seeing it at 73 has a lot to do with today's video, oddly enough. I'm going to begin this part of the show with quote of the day. It becomes none other than from James Rule, XRP. Shout out to you, my friend. I've been following you since November when I found your channel. Watch all your videos. Is so talented. He is among the people, along besides Brad Kimes, digital asset investor, Kevin Cage, and VC backer, that have really helped me understand this asset that we all hold, XRP. So, and I cannot wait to see your Bugatti when you get it. I know you're going to be showing that sweet thing off. And so anyway, the tweet is, and I hope I don't get like flagged with YouTube on this. I did one other kind of GIF and they flagged it for copyright. So I guess I have to, how Jeremy Hogan's able to put the Old Spice guy in his video and not get flagged. I looked at the credits in his description, and he's able to put the Old Spice guy in there. So anyway, this is not as exciting, ladies, as the Old Spice guy, but you know, you take what you can take. So this is Homer Simpson, and James Roll says, Gary Gensler, after creating a Twitter account and realizing the XRP army wasn't taking no blankety blank flack, I'll just say flack, from him. And then you see Homer Simpson disappear into the bushes. I love it. I love it. And when we look at Bitcoin, looking at Bitcoin today, I talked about how XRP is going to defy gravity. I'm going to get that down into the end. But as we look at the markets, speaking of coins, kid, I watched your video. You're so spot on. I hope you just like a little kind of fun spirited. Make everybody smile a little bit while we're in these days of consolidation, waiting for our XRP to moon as well as Bitcoin, I suppose. But in today's video, he's so spot on, talking about throwing up his fibs, saying that we're doing like a head and shoulders pattern, that this is the left, the other shoulder right here, and that we're coming back down, very natural, and that he says that we got a lot of buy orders right in the fib area of, let's see if I can blow it up and name the fib targets. A lot of buy orders, that's a conservative amount. That is, these traders say, well, we know there's a likelihood that we're going to come down and retrace to the 0.5 fib. And then if that is lost, it's going to go down and retrace to the 0.68 fib. Okay, if that's lost, then that may, mark some trouble for Bitcoin. Actually, it does not. He says we can fall all the way back down to this support we had way over here, which is right at that 30,028. Holding that's perfectly fine. We can still shoot off and bounce up for that next run on BTC as well as XRP. Or we may be getting out of here at either one of these targets, whether it's at that 35 or I think that's 35,000 and change, and then this next one's 33, and then down here that bottom support between 30 and 28. If we lose that, that could spell trouble for the markets. Do not anticipate that. So that's what he's seeing. Confirmation. He also throws credit. I'm going to put a link to CoinsKid's video as well as his site, as well as James Rule, as well as some other people I'll be mentioning in this. Late adopter too, because love you guys. But the other thing that he mentioned, I'm just going to show the article as well, is from the Insider. And there's an article that came out, I believe it was either this morning. It says Bitcoin could surge 34% from current levels as technical signals a risk-on environment for the cryptocurrency market, according to Fairlead Strategies' Katie Stockton. Stockton expects Bitcoin to consolidate in its recent gains for the next 1 to 2 weeks before moving higher. And if you watched yesterday's video, when we were talking about the moon phases, once again, credit to both CoinsKid and Late Adopter for pulling that one up, is that it might be by the end of this week. On Sunday, could it be it, or does it take the following Sunday? So we'll see how long it lasts. In any event, I'm making my XRP buy today right at roughly 73 cents. Happy with that, because in yesterday's video, I was talking about how we can have a 20x from that 70 cent range. So that's almost a 20x from 270 bucks. Get your calculator. I do it real quick, but I left the calculator over to the other side. Now, to move on, I'm just going to show, there it is on Fiat League. I'm going to tell you what I see, what I have as far as my own price targets when I see this, where I still have buy orders down in this area. And I kind of go back to TradingView and studying TradingView a little bit on the charts. Where are you, TradingView? And got you. There you are. There's my TradingView. Here's what I'm kind of looking at for that buy entry. All along, I've been talking to you guys about how I wanted that on the MACD for it to come down and kiss and break into this area to the red zone. And it's just like skating along the bottom, like a jet, just flying right above the ocean line. It hasn't dipped into it. And then when I look at the RSI, when we reach right out here on the top of the RSI, anything over this like 75 range, that's when you start exiting your position, because you're at selling targets, especially when you reach up here around 90 and you look at that, bam, bam. And then when you look at the lowest point that you hit the RSI, that was actually back in March. There's the whole C19 that happened. You see it at its lowest point. But interestingly enough, when you take a look at what happened in November, when we had the Gary Gensling, the lawsuit that came out before Gary took the helm, it wasn't quite. It got down to like 35. So actually, it's split right down the middle. It's right at 50 right now for the RSI. I'd like to see it dip a little bit lower too. If I could get it down to 40 or 35, that would be great. Fantastic entry points. We'll see what happens. Like I mentioned yesterday, I'm just going to be pulling the trigger on these within the next week or two, and probably do a little bit of DCA with that. Now, getting into this really important part about how XRP will defy gravity. And this comes to, I got two shout outs to do. One is to Tim in my Telegram group. He brought this to my attention because we were talking about targets that I had buy orders in of, 50 cents, 60, 50, and down to 40, right? And he made a point. He says, look, it's possible we don't see anything below 65 because of the new Japanese corridor that opened. He's got a point, because we're bringing use case utility now, folks. So really good, smart observation on that. And then also one of the folks in my Telegram group, Leo, shout out to you. Good to hear from him again. He wanted to call me. I said, yes. I picked up the phone and said hi to him, because he was also wanted to discuss about things as well. And I got to thinking with him. I said, be careful what you do on your trying to buy the dip, and also, or trying to do the swing trading. And I said, here's why. XRP may defy gravity. And what I mean by that, you take Q&T. A lot of hypes moved into other coins, and they were good. I mean, for solid reason. Q&T, great performer, great coin, as well as XDC, another chosen one. But a lot of money's left XRP to go into Cardano and these other coins. But on Q&T, I was looking at their chart on the trading view, and sure enough, back in April, when we're hitting our like those very high marks for XRP at $1.80, I'll call it $1.80. Q&T, everything just went to, in a whole basket. Q&T, did it go down? No, it defied gravity. It kept on going up. I think it's been like a 10x from either April when it was at that. It went the opposite direction. So keep in mind, XRP can absolutely do the exact same thing. Probably will do the exact same thing. The market can be tanking. BTC can be tanking. All sorts of stuff, and it can just defy gravity and continue to shoot up. Now, along with that, this is going to be really, really interesting. I'm going to put a link to a YouTube video down below. Absolute must see. It talks about use case utility with that one corridor open. That's called Japan. Watch that video. It's not very long. It's less than like a minute. It's like a TikTok video or something like that. It will blow your minds. I know that's going to leave you smiling. And then to end this video, I got one last quote. It's coming from, I like this quote, had me smiling as well. It's coming from Jack the Rippler. Jack the Rippler, shout out to you, my friend. Great stuff. He's got a huge following. He says, Rosie Rios. And I was just talking about Rosie Rios to Elio last night as well. And other ones, I said, they're playing checkmate. Rosie Rios, Ripple is. Rosie Rios doesn't care what the SEC is saying. She is the money. Hashtag XRP. And in this quote that she has from herself, she says, what do you think about cryptocurrency as a form of currency? And she replies, the train has already left the station. That'll do it for me, everybody. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.